Hey everybody, it's Robert, and I wanted to talk a little bit about exploration in the Silver River. As you know, 4X, the very first X of a 4X game is exploration. And in many cases, exploration kind of means that, you're moving your ships to different, sectors, and you're exploring planets, and you're colonizing them, populating them, whatever. That is very true in the Silver River, but also empty hexes can also be explored. In fact, it's a big part of the game. So to explore, you've got an action here that is a military action. You can spend one military production as an action to move a ship. So you can do this when you're attacking, but you can also do it if you're exploring, to move into an empty sector, and then I can explore. When I explore, I get to draw an Explore card from the Explore deck, and I can read it. So this is Ancient Spacecraft Discovered. You find the Voyager spacecraft from an ancient human civilization. And then I have choices. And all of the exploration cards give you choices. Some of them will ripple throughout the rest of the game, and some will not. This one does not. The choices I have here are I can share the nostalgia with other races, and every player will gain 2 political production, while I will gain 1 victory point. So, do I want a victory point? If I do, I'm going to give every other player 2 political production. I could sell the relic to traders or to other civilizations, which then creates a quest. If I create a quest, I would put it down on my player board here. And you can see here, if I move this fleet to a trade station, I increase my reward, and I get to move 1 domestic investment track 2 spaces. So coming back to the domestic investment track, remember this is going to give you victory points based on being the highest and for your lowest number on the track. So that's a very good reward. If I can move up 2, I could move up, and I would get both of those productions that I touch when I move up on that track. But I have to complete this quest. So to complete the quest, I would simply take one of the markers here. Let me take yellow since I'm yellow. I would put it on the card, and then I would put it on my ship. So that indicates that that ship has the Voyager spacecraft, and I have to get it to a trade station. As soon as I could move it, just in this case, I would only have to move it 1-2 sectors. I would complete the quest, and I would get that reward of moving up on the domestic investment track. I also have a final choice here I could have made, which is keep the relic for yourself and display in a museum. I would gain 2 political production for that, because I've got the Voyager spacecraft. Lots of people would be interested in seeing that. So I'll show you one more to show you something else that can happen. This exploration card is Miniature Space Amoeba's Attack. I could I select one of these 3, attack the monsters. I would lose 1 ship, but gain 3 political production. I could stealthily avoid the monsters, and if I do that, I draw 1 tactics card, which I haven't talked about yet. Those are cool little cards that kind of break the game for you and give you special powers. And I would shuffle the side quest B into the exploration deck face down. So these side quests, there's A, here's B. I would take this and shuffle it into the deck. So this quest might now ripple somewhere else further along in the game. And I'll show you that in a second. My final option here is to trap the monsters and unleash them as a trap against another fleet. Another fleet of my choice loses 2 ships. So that's a kind of little bit of take that I could give somebody if I wanted. If I choose the first option or the last option, I do not deal the side quest into the deck, and it will never come up in the game. But if I did choose that second one, you can see when this is drawn in the future, it says space amoebas that were previously avoided have since evolved and are now a greater threat. So now my choices here when I draw this card are to alert the galaxy of the new threat, gain 2 political production, and place a monster of your choice of the lowest level on this base. So I get a monster that comes out, and he is going to appear here, and he can be fought. Or I can hunt down the monster myself, place a monster of your choice of the lowest level on this base, and immediately battle with this fleet. So this gives me the option to just take the production and place a monster for anybody, or I could place the monster and attack it. So I'll talk about monsters later, but monsters are a great way to get awesome rewards and victory points. So if my fleet that did the exploration is powerful enough and I drew that side quest, I might be able to take them out right now and get those rewards. And there's lots of different interesting explore cards to discover in the game, and exploration is just it's not an afterthought in the Silver River. It's a real path to victory. And there's some races, like the Martians, for example, their specialty is exploration, and their special ability, can't see it here because of the lights in my office here, but their ability is once per age you may explore a hex you have already explored. So usually when you explore a hex, you can only explore it one time. Martians can explore them 2 times, so they get a bonus there. And also their wonder says they may explore an empty hex within 1 hex of this planet without a ship being present. So every race has their own racial wonder that they can build that's unique to them. And the Martians have to do with exploration, because the Martians are the exploration race. So there you have it. That is just a very quick overview of exploration in the Silver River, and I hope it was helpful. Bye.